Hi everyone, welcome to our channel. Today's video is a very special one as we are going to start a series in conversation with Sahiba with the very first episode from doctor to designer. So Sahiba, what roadblocks or challenges you faced in the initial stages of starting this business?
Where do I start? So, firstly, I didn't have a proper degree. Like I don't have an architectural background, so I didn't want to do things. I wanted to do things the right way. So I obviously had to go through a lot of learnings first to do this right. I did a lot of courses. I did a lot of conferences. I read every magazine, every book that was available to me. I spoke to people who had done architecture and the books that they had, and the best collection of informal education that one could take. I did that, and for the theoretical part of it. And when I thought I was kind of ready, that's when I started taking again people who smaller projects and a lot of my own projects, because dad was into construction, so I was lucky in that phase as well. So we could take that and try what we had learned, do there. Finding the right team is what I eventually learned was very, very important. So finding the right team took us a few months. In the starting we burnt our hands, but thankfully in projects that were our own, it wasn't with the clients, so we burnt our hands there, and then we stumbled upon the right team, and the right team in every phase. So the carpenters, the painters, the whoever, like the working team, we found the right team. And again, so with us, I think with our journey, all of these things, all the forces came together to make this right, in the sense that the hard work we put, of course, but the luck was always in our favor, I feel, and there were a lot of opportunities. So I think it's a mixture of hard work, luck, and opportunities. We grabbed all three together, and we found the right team very early on again, and after that there was no looking back. And then we built the team one by one, like the office team where people would manage all of these things. The office staff we built one by one, and here we are today, where we have our fully fledged office here, corporate office, lounge. We have 30 plus people, we have 120 plus workers, and all of them, most of them are people who have been working with us from the very start, because we were very specific about finding the right team, and we didn't stop if we didn't get it right the first time. So carpenters and everybody, there were set rules ki we want people from Rajasthan, we want people who are skilled, we want people who are like us, who want to work the maximum time possible. And only when we found the right team in the right number is when we stopped. So that was the good thing. And of course there were x number of we were trying to do it right with our own small projects, our own houses that we were doing, and only when we got it right is when we launched in the market. And that is, I think, what helped us a lot. People come into this business, and if you do not have a background and you start off with your own, it is not right to do it with the people. So whoever wants to do it now, I get this question a lot of times on my personal Instagram also, that how did you do it? We have a passion for it and we want to do it. For that, the first thing is that never go out in the market, never go into doing professional projects as a business until you have done a few of them for your own, or for people or people in your family, so that what you're doing is right. And only so, being righteous with doing what you're doing for other people professionally is the first step. So all the things that we had to do, learning and then experimenting and finding the right team and then burning our hands and then finding more team and then getting to the right product, right team, right everything, then launching in the market is what we did. And thankfully we overcame all the hurdles that came our way.
Now that's a journey with a lot of learning, Saiba.
Yeah, it was, yes.
Alright, Saiba, moving to the next question that we have. How was your experience with the Hyderabad's interior design market?
Oh, great, tremendous, I would say. People welcomed us with open arms. That's the feeling I have about it. So our taste was and is evidently more inspired from the north, things that we have been seeing in the north because we have been living our lives there. But so we stood out as people who have really different taste, and for all the right reasons, and people love us for that. So we had in our minds that people would find us from north and would you understand our taste? No. So we brought different to the table in terms of designs, in terms of execution process, in terms of pricing, in terms of how the functioning would work. We wanted to do it our way, and we didn't really know back then what other people were doing. We did it our way, and that's the way that we're still following in terms of design, execution, the processes, and everything that we brought to the table was perceived as different, which it was, and everybody just loved it. Every client that comes to us till date also says that you have a different taste, and this is the taste that we were looking for, and this is why we want to have you on board with doing our projects. And not just the design, but the process of design that we have also is centric to what people want, and it is customer centric in the way that it's customized to everything that they would want. It's around the themes that they would want. It's around the personality that they want to bring in to their houses. And it was like the clients have said that it wasn't available at a lot of sources in Hyderabad, and that's what made us stand out, and we are very proud of that we are doing this designing. Like, we put our heart and soul into it from the time we were 5 people doing this, running this company, and now to that we are in such a great number. We're still continuing to do that. We put our heart and soul into it, and we want almost every whim and fancy that a client would have. We want to do that. We want to take it around, or do it around what you want, what personality do you have, who do you want to, or what do you want to see when you get back home, who's going to live in each section, what do you like seeing, and basis that we start designing. Otherwise, not just Hyderabad but everywhere, it's you want 3 wardrobes, you want this finish, you want glossy or matte, okay, this is your product. That's not how we went about it. Also, the selections, so we don't leave the client. Generally people do the civil and woodwork, the false ceiling and all the wooden structures part, and leave the rest of the things for the client to source and bring on their own. Or if they're doing just a 2-3 things packaged together, one sofa, one dining, one wallpaper for X amount. And that's not what we wanted to do. We wanted to do the entire styling. We wanted to do the entire selection from a bare shelf flat to the last vase that you put, that we would select from you, because you would do so much hard work in designing the civil and woodwork part, and if you leave the client after that to procure the cushions and everything, it might be small, but it brings out the entire look, and that taste really stands out. That's what people welcome us for, that's what people love us for, and we are really proud to do that till date. Everything we would select for you for almost no extra cost, just to complete that for you on actuals, just to give homes to people and not a set of wardrobes and kitchens. And that's what people love about us, and we're happy about that.
That's really great to know, Sahiba.
Thank you.